Hi guys, welcome back to Novel Nomad. My name is Kate and today I'll be doing my May TBR. Many exciting things are happening in May. But first off, I'd like to thank Eleanor over Eleanor Reads. She gave me a Booktubers shout out recently, so thank you to all my new subscribers and everyone who's stuck around. I have been really enjoying Booktubers, it's been so much fun, and I especially love doing buddy reads, and May is a month for buddy reads. As you're probably aware, I've been doing a lot of buddy reads with the lovely Kate Howe, and we have decided to do a May Mystery Month, and that is 5 mystery reads. We're going to be reading 4 mystery books together, and the other one is a mystery recommendation. The first book we've been reading for May is the second in the Inspector Linley mysteries, and that is A Payment in Blood by Elizabeth George. It has been fantastic, but I'll have to do it in my wrap-up. But I really enjoyed reading this with Kate. We've both thoroughly been enjoying it more than the first one, which is a big step up because I loved the first one. But this has been absolutely fantastic and I can't wait to get on with the rest of the series as well. But yes, a wonderful mystery to start off the mystery month of May. The next book we'll be reading is Ruth Rendell's A Sight for Sore Eyes. Now, Kate is a big fan of Ruth Rendell and she really wanted me to get into one. So this is a standalone, although I think she also said on her wrap-up, which I'll link down below, is with Ruth Rendell's long-standing series, I think Wexford. Could be getting that wrong. But with it kind of ties in with it, but it's still a standalone. So I'm really looking forward to that. Of course, my nana was a big fan of the Ruth Rendells when they were coming out back in the day. But I'm really looking forward to this one. Next, we'll be planning to read the next in the Amelia Peabody books, which is The Mummy Case. That's the 3rd book in the series, as we've just recently finished the 2nd one. I don't have my copy yet. I am still waiting on it, and I have a copy coming in from the library just in case. But hopefully soon. But the 4th book we'll be reading together is The Beekeeper's Apprentice by Laurie R. King. Now this one is said to be the Mary Russell and Sherlock Holmes series, so I think once again it's a bit more of a serious mystery, but it does have Sherlock Holmes involved, but also a main female protagonist. So that will be really interesting to see. I've heard good things about this one, but I haven't really looked into it. I want to go a bit into mystery and suspense and go straight into it rather than knowing all the plot and backstory. So this also would be a really good read for the mystery month. Now for our recommended read, Kate has recommended for me Louise Penny's Still Life. Now this is the first in the Chief Inspector Gamache. I think it's set in Montreal, but so she recommended this one. She really loves the series. She is currently in the middle of reading the series as well. So, and I've had this one on my shelf for a while because I really want to get into more crime and mysteries. So this is great that I was able to pick it up straight away. I recommended for her the lovely Franny Fisher series written by Australian Kerry Greenwood. It is what the famous TV show is based off, and so I'm really excited for this one. This is a contemporary one, so I have roughly 3 contemporaries and 2 period mysteries to read for this month, so that is super exciting. Also this month I'll be reading some other books outside of the mystery reads, and the first one is High Fidelity by Nick Hornby. This is actually my book club's read for the month, and I'm interested in this one. I've marked off the sections that I'll be reading over the weeks, but I really enjoyed the movie. I didn't really know about the book, but it'll be interesting to see do the backwards comparison see where the film compares to the book. And it is this is like a cult classic. It's been around I think for nearly 20 years now actually. So yeah, this will be really great to see where this one pans out. It bases around a guy called Rob who just broke up with his girlfriend, and he thought that that's what he wanted. He got his freedom back, but is it really what he wanted? So it's a bit of a cult 90s classic with lists and pop culture references, and I can't wait. The movie made me laugh, so hopefully the book will too. At the moment, I'm currently reading Cinder with one of my friends. We've both got a copy of this because we got it really cheap at a convention, and we decided we might as well pick it up. It's been on our shelves and there is a lot of hype around it. I'm currently up to chapter 16 and I'm enjoying it so far. It's a nice, interesting take, a good, different YA. But I would definitely have to have my final thoughts when I finish the book, and I'll definitely do it in a wrap up. You might have seen them around on Instagram or perhaps on Twitter, but the lovely Kelly over at Diva Book Nerd is actually part of the Aussie book club, and that is where they get everyone to read some Australian YA fiction and by 2 authors. So these ones, they're on Goodreads as well, but these are the picks for May. We've got Arcane by Lynette Noni and Captive Prince by C.S. Pacat. And I definitely want to read these 2. I've met the authors at a convention and they were both lovely. So I definitely have to put these ones on my reading list for May. And I'm excited because like this one, a bit of fantasy-esque, and this one a bit of political intrigue, but still in fantasy realm. So it's going to be an exciting month. My final set book for May is Dickens' Our Mutual Friend. And you're probably thinking, with the amount of books that I've already got on the list, how on earth will I be able to fit this monolith in? But Katie over in Books and Things is actually hosting a readathon, and this is called a Dickens Along. And we are reading this book, The Mutual Friend, as it was serialized back in the Victorian era when it first came out in magazine. And so what I've done, it starts in May, and I've actually divided it up, and it goes for 18 months. So obviously I'll be doing a wrap up of it next year sometime. But yeah, so I've actually divided up every single section that we'll be reading for each month. And so I know when to start and stop, because sometimes I get a little bit carried away and I keep reading. So I don't want that to happen. So I divided it all up. It was quite fun doing that, doing all the different divisions. I've even labelled them all. So this one, it says May 2016. So I know where I'm starting and where I'm stopping and what month I'll be in at the time if I ever get lost. But I'm excited for this one. I have read a few Dickens, but mainly his shorter works, Hard Times, Great Expectations, Oliver Twist, Christmas Carol, but I haven't read a chunky one yet. I really want to read Little Dorrit, Bleak House, and Our Mutual Friend. So I was so pleased that Katie had decided to do a read along, and especially that I get to read with so many lovely booktubers. So I'm excited for the month of May. It's going to be very busy, but also lots of fun. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!